Cease. Cease your swaying. Cease. No swaying. You're in the shot. Microphone wires will be the bane of my existence. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Just kidding. There's no one here. I have schizophrenia. I am making this video because I have important stuff to talk about today. If you've been following this channel for a while, or if you've been following me on Instagram or in any other sort of social media, you would know that I have a movie coming out at the end of this month. On August 27th, 2023, Angels of Asgard is finally hitting the internet. It's been shown at a few small screenings here and there, but finally I'm just putting it out on YouTube for everyone to watch at the end of this month. And you should put a reminder, you should hit the bell. Hit the bell thing down there so you get notified when that movie hits the interwebs. It's gonna be awesome. It's hard to believe that I've spent the last 2 years of my artistic energy on this single project. And obviously it hasn't all been going at once. There's been other things happening and I've been doing other smaller projects. But for me, this has kind of been the thing that the last 2 years I've been working on as a filmmaker. I'm pretty proud of it and I'm very excited to share it with everybody. And it's not the only thing coming out this month that I've been working on for a while. And it's not even the only Angels of Asgard related thing coming out this month. That's right. With the release of my new movie, Among Us, I have produced an entire other project. In fact, it's already out on your local Amazon bookstore, amazonprime.com. You could find the thing that this very video is about right now. And that's my book. I wrote a book. It's not a very big book. It's related to Angels of Asgard, but it's right there. It's in my hand. I have a hard copy. The print quality on this is amazing. And I'm very happy with how these came out. Ever since I was a child, I always wanted to write books and make art and stuff like that. And to be able to hold in my hands a book of my words with ideas that sprouted from my art is awesome. And I know the movie's not out yet, but this is a novelization of Angels of Asgard in the style of those old like scholastic novelizations that every sci-fi movie used to get. I wanted to write it in a style that was reminiscent of like 80s high concept sci-fi stuff, Philip K. Dick style stuff, where it's far future, a lot more pensive, and I wanted to relay a bunch of information that I couldn't relay in the film through this book, as well as an entire new story that takes place before the events of Angels of Asgard that you can only find in this book on amazonprime.com, on Amazon bookstore, on prime.bookstore.amazon.internet.com. I was very happy also to work alongside the very lovely and very talented Winter Schreck, who was the AD on the film, as well as helping in the costume department and many other ways throughout the entire production of Angels of Asgard. And she wrote an incredible, lovely little short story that ties in my opinion, perfectly with not only this book, but the entire film. And if you're a fan of the film or you're a fan of the story and you want to check out more of it, I highly recommend picking this up. It comes in a paperback and a hardcover, and I wanted to make them both affordable, but there it is. You get the entire novelization, you get the exclusive short story by Winter, and it also contains the entire shooting script. The script that I wrote that we used on set and throughout the entire production of the film, it's all in here. And I always loved reading these types of things from other filmmakers, and I know that my work is not on the level of any of these filmmakers that I admired, but I thought it would be really cool to memorialize this project that I've put so much time and energy to in something physical like this. What you'll also find on there is that I wrote another book. And I guess I'll put wrote in quotation marks in this case, because I didn't know how publishing a book worked. And I wanted to find a way to crash course myself through the process of self-publishing by doing something incredibly ridiculous. I crash tested the self-publishing tools that I wanted to use by generating the most high-effort shitpost that I think I've ever done. It's nonsense, it's bullshit, it's ridiculous, but it's a funny gag, and it's being sold at 0% profit on Amazon right now for like $3. There's a lot of funny shit in here, but I wouldn't say this is anything of quality. However, what I do think is of quality is this I put a lot of effort into this, and especially the tie-in story from Winter is beautiful. When I read it, I almost regretted that we didn't film that and make that its own movie, which is not entirely off the table, but I really did think it was awesome. I also wanted to give this a 4x6 paperback so it could feel like those old scholastic books you get from the book fair or these old books you find in the thrift store. And if you would love to add this to your bookshelf, I'd love for you to have it too, and leave a review and all sorts of comments on Amazon.com, typing in Angels of Asgard into the search bar and finding this. One thing that I also love in the physical media area is films on physical media, and this is a handmade Angels of Asgard Blu-ray. I have a handful of copies of these that I was giving out to some members of the crew. These are pretty difficult to make. However, if people are interested in buying one of these or reaching out about getting a copy of Angels of Asgard on Blu-ray, if they worked on the film or just want to buy one, I'm very open to it. I'm very open to making more of these. It is kind of a long process, and it all has to kind of be done by hand in order to do it in any sort of cost-effective way. But if you are interested in this, I'd love to hear if you guys have any comments, or if you just want to have this. I want people to have this. That's why I'm putting it on YouTube for free. But I know there are some people who like the novelty of something like a Blu-ray. So if that's something anyone is interested in, you want to leave any comments or send me a message on Instagram, I'm very open to it. Maybe I'll sell these on Etsy. I hate living by like an airport. This is obnoxious. So yeah, I just wanted to make an update video to talk about all these projects I've been working on, especially this book. You better buy a copy of this fucking book. If you don't buy a copy of this book, I will stand above your bed and watch you as you sleep menacingly with a threatening aura, but I will not do anything. I will not do any criminal activity. I will just simply stand there and watch you with the threat of criminal activity constantly looming, but you'll never know what my intentions are. But yet again, this bad boy drops on YouTube August 27th, 2023. Where will you be? I know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be on the Danny Reguinho YouTube channel, watching Angels of Asgard with a good pair of headphones on a color-accurate monitor. But that's all I have to say for now. Hope you guys stick around, and hope you guys care to see what my next project is, because I've been cooking up something that should be filming very soon. For humanity! For Asgard!